Is this yours as a kid or
My wife's.
yeah. Wife's as a kid?
Know we're selling it.
Yeah, that's how it goes, right?
Yeah. Picking
What's the story on the Intellivision? Is that
This is
also
sweet.
also from childhood?
Yeah,
Or
it is hers from childhood. And so, yeah.
what about these?
Well, we're a little reluctant here because there's a Boba Fett in there that's got some value to it that we didn't realize. Again, a lot of stuff I just came across last night. I'll see you in my backyard, John. Please don't call me. If I'm seeing you in my backyard, John, please don't call me. No, I wouldn't think it.
Morning.
How you doing?
People coming already. Oh yeah, I already sold the big house. Did you advertise? We've been advertising.
I did, yeah. I put it on everything.
Oh, you guys are partners? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick, this is my new. Hey, how you doing? Nick, good to meet you. Yeah. We've been doing some. Well, I have to deal with this on the back end.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of the deal. That's why you don't hold too much attachment to some of the stuff. You're a little hard. Start off dug in a little bit Friday morning. By the time I get to Saturday afternoon, I'm like, how many of those get 10?
What were you asking on the Intellivision stuff?
I mean, kind of, do you want to buy it all? You know, I think you'd rather sell them as a set, but you're looking probably anywhere from 5 to 7 a piece. But he would, you know, put a, you know, depending because he's got the system here. You know, it just really depends what you want.
Yeah.
You know,
it depends on how somebody aggressive. Here's the thing: if we want to take the time to sell this, there's probably 450 to 500 bucks.
If you piece it all out.
If you piece it all out, so starting from that and understanding the work that goes into it, anybody makes a reasonable offer, you know, go. You know?
Yeah.
Do you have any Nintendo stuff? I do see that.
Yeah.
Did you have any games for it?
Oh,
yeah, there's like 22 of them in there.
I'll take a look.
Yeah, but that right now, I'll be honest with you, I'm looking to sell it as a set, but take a look at it. There's 22 games in there.
I'll take a look.
Paperboy's in there, Burger Time, Mario 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay, got the Duck Hunt call, and it's all original.
Okay.
So and it all works.
All right, yeah. Is this yours as a kid or
My wife's.
Yeah.
wife's as a
She
kid?
doesn't know we're selling it. So
Oh, she.
Yeah, that's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
What were you asking?
$4.
What were you asking if I bought this as a whole set?
$4 for these guys.
$4. Okay.
Again, that's one of those things there, like there's some games there to go for 40, 50 bucks a piece, even in the state they're in. But that's what they're listing online. Realistically,
which ones are you talking about?
Well, we look at the Donkey Kong. The Burger Time is going for 49 in 3 different sites. I don't know if they're getting it. I didn't do that deep of a check. I just checked it this morning. What I usually do is I go and see what they're actually selling for.
Yeah.
You know, because it gives me more of a tank. But we know that the Donkey Kong is always super popular. And the Paperboy is immensely popular. And I want to make sure. Yep, Tetris is in here.
So you got Tetris?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
You said Burger Time's going for 40?
$49.
Let me take a look on eBay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, you got Burger King too? What the fuck?
This is what I got.
What do you got going?
$16.99, $10.50.
This I haven't done a deep enough check yet. So basically, I'm not trying to sell the game for 40 bucks.
Yeah, and I got you.
I mean, I'm looking at. Here's what I'm in my mind's eye. I'm like, okay, so there's 23 games here. There's a system here. We've got 4 paddles and this and that. I've started at $400 for everything.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because at $10 a piece, I got 230 bucks there alone. This guy here online selling for $35 on average, you know. So you start figuring it out in the system, the case, and this is the complete thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's too much for me. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and if we weren't at the first hour, I'd probably be a little different. I'll be honest with you. So if you want to check back later in the day and see where I'm at with this, and there may be a case where tomorrow maybe I'm piecing out, but right now I'm trying to be smart with it.
Yeah, I got you. Just going off my head, I would say the value of this is probably close to like 200 bucks.
Yeah, sorry.
If I were to take the time out, piece everything together, and sell it all on eBay.
Yeah, it is.
What are you getting on this one?
Now you're gonna make me do some more diving.
Because we got Mario 3, which is probably around, with the manual actually, is probably close to like 25 bucks. Mario 2 with the manual, probably another 25 bucks. I think Clash of Demon Head is pretty decent. That Tetris game, this right here, is probably around 10 to 12. Some of these I've never seen, like Pinbot.
Okay, well, eBay's got just the system here alone bouncing around 150 bucks.
Okay, so
without the gun. With the gun, it's going up a little higher. Not much higher, but a little bit higher. So
if you actually go to the eBay site,
I'm on eBay right now.
Yeah, and you go to sold items, it'll show you like how much is sold. So we got one here with 2 controllers sold for 75, free shipping.
There's the gun with 109.
That's from Canada. 69 plus 12 shipping, just for without the gun. With the gun, this is a top loader. Those are rare. This would be something more like up your alley. You got 4 games, a controller. We got the zapper.
So they're about 75 bucks.
76 with 14 shipping. This one 100 bucks if it's really clean, but
this one's not. Right,
yeah.
I got you.
So I would probably value it at like 200, and then I would probably offer you like 125 bucks.
Yeah, I couldn't do that without talking to the wife right now. She's
a
little emotionally attached to it.
I would be too. Yeah.
Okay, her parents bought her for this. Her parents are no longer with us. I had to hear that story this morning.
Okay.
You know, so I'd have to talk to her about that before I did that price. So
yeah, that's totally fine.
I appreciate your information because it gives me a better jump off point.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm going to jump. You know, I'm going to come down obviously on the next person I talk to and kind of say, okay, this is where I'm at.
Yeah, you got a lot of like $5 and $10 games.
I knew that part already, right? I knew. I'm not a gamer at all. I'm the guy that went outside and played ball. My friends did this shit, and my siblings were younger.
What about when it was raining out?
I still went out and played.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, I still went out and played, man. Yeah, so, but I knew that. I knew enough about it, but I knew that the Donkey Kong, the Burger Time, the 2 Mario games, Tetris is probably worth a $10 game.
Yeah.
You know, and so I knew that. And I just kind of said, okay, they're about 10 bucks a piece.
The manuals are pretty good too. These will sell for like 8 to 10 bucks. I don't know. I've never sold these, but I mean these are probably harder to come by. But I saw this one in here. That's probably like a $10 manual.
Okay.
The rest of them, they go for like I said, like 5 bucks. If you piece them with a game, maybe 10 bucks for the lot, but it's free shipping, so it's like 3 or 4 bucks to ship it. So.
Yeah, but now, my buddy does a lot of eBay. He doesn't do the free shipping unless
they make him pay. Yeah,
he makes anything under 100 bucks. If it's 100 bucks or more, he'll pay the shipping.
Yeah.
But anything under 100 bucks, he makes him pay the shipping because, you know, especially the way it's gotten. You know, picking it up.
What's the story on the Intellivision? Is that
this is
also from childhood?
Yeah, it is hers from childhood. And so, yeah.
What about these?
Well, we're a little reluctant here because there's a Boba Fett in there that's got some value to it that we didn't realize. Again, a lot of stuff I just came across last night. So I haven't had a chance to do a lot of deep dive in this.
Are these from the 90s?
No. This is generation 1 and generation 2. 77.
Okay.
77 and 78. So this is original. Most of these are original pieces.
Okay.
So like this Boba Fett right here, and she's got 2 of them right now. I gotta look it up. I had a guy tell me not to just let these walk away.
You could also do this. So eBay, if you take just a photo of it, it'll pop it up really quickly. 1979. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got one that sold for the best offer, which was, they were asking 39, but it sold. This one with the gun sold for 69.
Yeah, I knew that. We were talking about. And the gun might actually be floating in here somewhere. We're not even sure.
This one sold for 30. This is a different variant, I think. This has got like the yellow.
Yeah.
30 to 50, possibly with the gun.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't want somebody walking up and offering me 50 bucks for the lot. Yeah. I don't know what I got here.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right. So it's like, you know, there's a whole bunch of Skywalkers in here, and you know, I know the Boba Fett. I know that there's a version of the Chewbacca you got to be careful of. But I know just enough to know to be smart, not stupid. But
well,
I don't have
what would you offer? I mean, I'd be interested in the whole lot as well. What about 125 bucks for this?
You know, it's tempting.
Who's going to be?
I don't even know if there's any money to be made at 125.
And I don't know if they're giving me a good. I don't know if I'm screwing you or if I'm getting screwed. I don't. This is my problem. It's like, because one of the things that confused me this morning is that she's got generation and generation 1, generation 1 and generation 2. Generation 2, these are $3 and $4 a piece. She's got a few of those in here.
Okay, see, like I don't even know that. So.
Yeah, but there's generation 1. Like, this is generation 1. I haven't had a chance to look up the price on it yet. I might call my buddy. I got a buddy of mine in Arizona. His mom bought him every Star Wars thing from the time it came out until the time he graduated high school. Yeah. So he's got all 4 first generations.
I know they got like the Jabba the Hutt, the big one. Do you have that? That's the only one that I really know.
It's missing in here.
That one's like, it's bigger, so it would be stored somewhere else.
Oh yeah, I know.
Got more coming.
But I mean, I'd be interested in this, and then if we can work out a deal for these aren't as valuable as Nintendo.
No, we looked
by any means.
We know that. Listen, there's about 50 games here.
Right? These usually sell like in between like the $5 and $10 range.
That's exactly where we're at. So I was looking at these as $5 a piece, roughly. Okay.
Well, would you do like a bundle deal if I bought everything?
If you bought everything, so like I said, there's 51 or 52 games here, plus the game system itself. Is that you're talking about the game?
Yeah.
So,
would you do, if I bought all the Intellivision stuff and the Star Wars stuff, $260?
No, because I was thinking that price for everything here.
Okay.
For that, so we're off a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, I want to make a deal with you. It's just I don't know if anybody wants, especially, I mean, some of the conditions of the consoles that might not even sell. Somebody might not even want that. But the games, I mean, piecing them out may sell, some better than others.
So
like,
make me an offer for what we got here.
And I'd be interested in these too.
Yeah, I'm reluctant to go that price on it because I just don't know enough. I'm an ignorant idiot right now.
If I did 200 on this, would you do 60 for the Intellivision stuff? I think that would be fair, especially on the Intellivision.
Do 175 or 75 and the 200.
Check us out.
We made $50 apart.
I don't know, man, because I think $200 is $200 cash.
I'll tell you what, I'll do 260.
260 for those? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do 260.
That works.
Does this work?
Yes.
You said you got more in the back? Oh,
I do.
Sorry.
Yeah. I got tons. I got electronic stuff in the back, and I'll have more. That's her ex. Well, if you're a geek, electronic guy, I'll have more of it out here tomorrow. But I've got tons of vintage electronic crap.
I can take a look. I'm interested in that.
Okay.
I mean, I brought.
If you want to leave your number, I
can
can give you a call in that because I can't guarantee I'm gonna get it all out.
Yeah. Do you have any more toys like this?
No. Ron, do you have any more like this?
No, just what's there. Did you have any Pokemon stuff? Any Pokemon like cards? Or?
No.
Would you do 5 for both of these?
No, because on eBay they were 10 each.
Okay, that's fine. 3. I'm getting them for my girlfriend anyway.
Yeah. Oh, what do we got here? 3. 369.
Good morning.
¿Hasta la marca se está vendiendo ya? No, pues eso es lo bueno. Eso nos queda para trabajar también porque yo con mudanza y yo no hago eso, pero yo tengo gente que hace todo eso. Y no le cobran mucho porque se agarra una compañía grande, no olvídese. Usted me da su número y hable con él. ¿Están grandes los árboles? ¿Están grandes los árboles?
Did you have any video games for the video game system?
No, I don't think so.
I didn't see any. What about for the PlayStation?
Probably not. There's some ID phone. And let me ask my son because I don't know.
Okay. You said 40?
Yeah.
Do you know if it works? It
I
should.
think so. It should.
I'll do 40.
40? Okay.
Appreciate it.
Oh, no, we appreciate you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
weekend. Thank you.
All right, so I'm back from garage sales. I spent a total of $360 for everything that you see here. And I got a lot of good stuff, a lot of video game related stuff. So it's going to be really interesting to break all this down. Now, there was 2 sales that I went to that I didn't record, and I got that big bin of Wii stuff as well as a PS2. So I'm going to show you guys that a little bit later. But let me show you guys everything that I grabbed for $360. All right, so first up, I got this Ryobi battery charging terminal. I think it charges 18-volt batteries. It's not in the best condition, but the guy said it did work. And I saw these selling for around 60 bucks. So that was a no-brainer to pick up at $5. So if it works, we can make some decent money on that. And then I have this vintage toy right here I paid $3 for. I thought it was a Power Ranger toy because that kind of looks like a Power Ranger to me. However, this is Exo Squad. And in this condition, it's only selling for around 20 bucks. It takes batteries as well, so I gotta see if it works. But it's from 1995, and it's super cool. I took a gamble on it, but I think it's missing like a missile right here, and there's a few other things. If it was complete, it'd sell for like 60, but in this condition, probably around 20. Okay, so by far, here's probably the best find of the day. This is a fat PlayStation 3, it's 60 gigabytes. I thought this was not the backwards compatible one because I wasn't really taking a good look at it, but just seeing right here, it's got the 4 USB ports, so this is backwards compatible. It is complete in box. I don't know what's all in here because I didn't really look through it. However, the lady was only asking $40, so it's a no-brainer. Let's take a look inside and see the condition of it. All right, so right off the bat, when I opened this, I found a Game Boy Advance game. It's a Dragon Ball Z game, and I just looked it up, and it sells for like 40 bucks, which is insane. This was just laying down on the bottom. Let's get this PS3 out, though, so we can see the condition of it. All right, so I got everything out of the box, and this was definitely used before. There's a scratch on the top, and it's pretty dusty. However, it looks like it did not get a whole lot of use. It was never opened, which is a good sign. And this is the CECHA01 model. And I think this is the better model that you want to look for. But just being complete in box, I'm pretty sure that I can get close to like 300 bucks at least for this thing. And paying $40 for it is insane. They said that they were moving, so that's probably why they're just trying to get rid of stuff. However, this was probably the best find of the day at $40. And like I said, probably close to $300 on this. Here's one of the things that I bought that I did not record. It's just a PlayStation 2, paid $10 for it. Apparently, the seller said it doesn't work for some reason, and that's all he knew. So I don't know if it doesn't read discs or whatever. It did come with this stand, but I just saw that it's broken at the top. However, the box for it and the manual is in there, which is pretty cool. And then there's this manual as well, or a magazine, which is really cool. But in the condition it's in, if it doesn't work for just parts, probably close to $50. But if it does work, we can probably get about 80 for it. So $10 buy on this, not bad at all. Here's the other thing that I bought off camera. I paid $45 for this lot. and it came with 3 controllers, a console, 2 nunchucks, the Dangerous Hunts rifle. I don't know if that's worth anything. And then we have all of these games right here, with the best being Super Smash Bros. Brawl, as well as Sonic and the Secret Rings, Sega All-Star Racing, and then Mario Kart. The rest of the games are just filler titles, I'm pretty sure, but nonetheless, $45 buy. This is probably close to a $100 lot, so that's a pretty decent buy, and I can sell this locally as well. All right, so here's all the Intellivision stuff as well as the Star Wars figures. Now, we paid up on all of this, $260, so technically $130 for the Intellivision stuff, and then $130 for the Star Wars figures. I really did not know the exact value of these lots, so I'm kind of taking a gamble. Now, the guy was really not cutting any deals. He was asking like $400 for a small lot of NES stuff, which I thought was crazy. But I think that there's still money to be made, and I kind of took the gamble, like I said. I think there might be some more expensive games in here, like a $20 or $30 game, hopefully. And then the Star Wars figures, I also took a gamble on, because I know some of those figures sell for like $30 or $40 just by themselves for one figure. So I got to go through those, but let me show you guys all of the stuff that is Intellivision wise. And I think there's a Super Video Arcade from Sears as well. Now, these are only selling for about $40 untested, and then the Intellivision itself is probably $40, and it has the box with it, untested as well. But these games, some of them are in pretty good condition, so let's go through them. So I'm not really sure what to look for when it comes to Intellivision stuff. All I know is not to buy it, just like Atari stuff, but I wanted to make a deal, and I kind of gambled. I don't recommend gambling your money. That's not a way to run a business, but this is definitely nice bulk to sell on my eBay store or sell as a lot. I'm sure it will sell. There's people that collect this stuff and Atari stuff and stuff like that, and with the boxes, it's pretty cool. So I'm sure somebody wants to collect complete in box Intellivision stuff. I just don't know the titles that are going to be worth money. I know maybe Pac-Man or the Donkey Kongs. There may be a rare game in here that I'm overlooking, but I have no idea. I gotta look them all up. And I'm only gonna put the sold listings of games that are over like $15 on the screen so that you guys can kind of get a rough estimate of how much some of these games are. And then we got Frogger down here too. I think there is a Tron game for the Intellivision that goes for some money. I just don't know which one it is. B-17 Bomber. I figured there's just so many games here that even at like $3 a game, I'm gonna make my money back and then probably a little bit of profit. And that's just for the games. Like I said, took a gamble on here. Just looking for something special, like a diamond in the rough, but I kind of doubt there is one in here. It's still really cool to go through this stuff. This is an IntelliVoice voice synthesis module. Yeah, I don't know what that does. It's probably for an interactive game. Carnival by Sega. A lot of the game boxes, they just look really cool, but there's just not a whole lot of value in them, I know. There's a whole bunch of manuals too down there that I gotta go through. But if anybody's interested in any Intellivision stuff, I know a lot of people collect some quirky stuff, and this is pretty quirky because not a lot of people do like Intellivision. Sea Battle, Space Armada. There's a lot of doubles. This is for the Super Video Arcade. Frog Bog. That's pretty cool. I guess that Super Video Arcade is from Sears. It's from like 1979, so it'd be interesting to see if we can get that thing to work. Got Burger Time. Night Stalker. That looks pretty cool. Here's the last little pile we got. Yeah, there's a ton of games here, so I mean $3 a game, and they're complete in box games. I figure I can get at least that. Got Pitfall. Another Lock and Chase. Got Pac-Man. This might be worth some money. another Demon Attack. And then we got Beauty and the Beast. So for the Intellivision stuff, I think I can get close to about $200, maybe a little bit more for the entire lot. Might post that up locally so I can get a little bit more money in my pocket. However, the eBay fees and shipping, after all that stuff, I'm probably only gonna make about 50 bucks on the Intellivision stuff. So not a whole lot of money to be made, but it is still super cool to go through that stuff. But I don't recommend buying any Atari or Intellivision stuff. So here is the Darth Vader case with all of the Star Wars figures in it. So he wanted $200 for this and then $60 for the Intellivision stuff. So $130 technically on this guy. And I have no idea. I did see a lot of the characters and they are from the 70s, mostly from the 70s. There is some from the 80s, but I did not play with Star Wars growing up. As you can see, they're all falling out. I did not play with Star Wars growing up, so I am not a huge fan of Star Wars. However, I do know I've seen some of these figures sell for like 30 bucks just for one. Got CP3O, R2-D2 I know, Chewbacca, Luke Skywalker, got a Stormtrooper. I think Princess Leia's in the back. That might be Princess Leia back there. And then this case is vintage and it's super cool as well. So I'm gonna go through this and I'm gonna see if there's any figures that are worth more than others. I do see Darth Vader back there as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go through this and I'll show you guys the most expensive figures. Really quickly, I just wanted to show you guys, when I was looking through this, I couldn't find any weapons. I know a lot of them usually have like guns and stuff, and those are the pieces that are worth a lot of money. I just looked over here, this accessory storage chamber, and there is a huge pile of accessories. So I'm gonna go through that as well. I do think there's some money in there. Right off the bat, I already found this Princess Leia, and with the blaster is like $70, I think. That's what I was seeing. That's just the first character that I found, and then CP3O was like $20. That's insane, but I'm gonna keep looking. Our Darth Vader that we have is worth about 30 bucks. We have our R2-D2, which says on eBay it's worth about 40 bucks. Of course, we got Luke Skywalker, which is selling for about 40 bucks on eBay. We got Chewbacca, selling for about 30 bucks on eBay. We got R5-D4, which is selling for about 40 bucks on eBay as well. We got this little Yoda right here with a snake and a cane, selling for about 40 bucks. We got two Boba Fett's right here with both of their pistols, and they're selling for 60 bucks a piece. Don't know how accurate that is, but that's what I'm seeing them selling for, so that's insane. We got another Princess Leia with her pistol and cape, and this one sells for like 40 or 50 bucks, which is insane. We got two Obi-Wan Kenobis, and they're selling for about 30 bucks a piece, but one is missing a piece out of his hand, so yeah, only really one is working, but the other one has the cape. We got this little Jawa with his pistol, and this character sells for like 40 or 50 bucks, and I'm pretty sure that this one and Yoda sells for a lot of money because they probably got lost the most, because this thing is tiny. Alright, so this case alone sells for 30. You saw all the characters that I pulled out that were worth a substantial bit more than these other ones. However, these other ones still sell for in between $10 and $20, and there's over 20 characters, so that's like a couple $100 bucks right there. Even some of these weapons, they sell for good money, like this. It's like 15 bucks. So I'm sure that there is a lot more in here, and just these alone are sought after. So this entire lot of Star Wars stuff, I'm glad I took the risk on it because it's probably close to $400, if not more. So after tallying everything up from our $360 that we spent, it looks like we have $1,100 worth of stuff. So if we take into consideration selling all of this on eBay, our fees and shipping costs and stuff like that, we paid $360 for the lot, and it's gonna be another $240-ish for the fees and the shipping costs, which is gonna leave us at an estimated profit of about $500. That's pretty good if you ask me. $360 we turn into $1,100 potentially if everything decides to sell. And if I sell everything locally and get cash, I'll get a little bit more money, but I'm gonna probably sell everything on eBay. So if anybody's interested in anything that you see in today's video, please shoot me an email and just let me know what you're interested in and we can work out a deal. That's gonna do it for today's video though. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.